Hello my dear students, welcome you all to the botany classes. In today's class, we shall discuss about the principle of priority and the type concept, right. Firstly, priority of names and synonyms or principle of priority. Nomenclature is based upon priority of publication, that is the earliest legitimate name is the correct name. Simply to say, the first valid published name will be accepted with some exceptions. Here each taxonomy group can have only one correct name, which is the earliest, that is in accordance with the rules except in specified cases. Simply by following all the rules of nomenclature, if the name is published properly, then that name will be accepted. Okay. Here priority begins with publication of the book Species Plantarum written by the Linnaeus, published on May 1st, 1753, and applies to rank of family and below, means applicable to family, applicable to genus, applicable to species or subspecies or variety, etc. The correct name of a species is the combination of the earliest published valid generic name with the earliest published valid specific epithet. Means the genus and species both must be valid, both must be correct, then only the name will be accepted. Here the original author who describes the plant may place it in a particular genus, but next authors, subsequent authors, often with a more complete understanding of the taxon and its representatives, may move that species to a new genus, reflecting a more accurate classification. Means if one classify a plant with one name, but with less characters, with less explanation, but when another person explain the plant with more characteristics, with more reasons, then that will be more accurate. For example, Angiosperm minor, the plant is identified by as a pattern, but other 4 scientists have classified the same plant with a better explanations, hence the following names will be accepted, right. Lastly, the Acrocephalus cononensis proposed by G. Taylor, it is accepted because it has got more explanations, means he has given more explanation, more characteristics for that name, hence that name will be accepted. Simply synonym means when one plant has more names, that is synonym. Here another instance is highly variable wide ranging species, means species are present in various locations. Same plant may be present in this area, same plant may be present in other area, like that. Such species are often described independently and unknowingly under different names. Means in one area the plant is identified with name A, in other area the same plant is identified with the name B, but there will be slight variations in the species, and species can be named as a new species before it is understood that many of these merely are the result of natural variation within the species. Means the same plant when grown in different areas may show some variations, so only they will get different specific epithet. The genus will be same, but the species varies from place to place depending upon the climatic variations. For example, Solanum kinopodiales, but when observed in various geographical areas has got different specific epithets. Here priority of names and synonyms and homonyms. We will see what is synonym, What is homonym? If the same taxon has often been described and named more than once, the later names are called synonyms. Means plant is named first, plant is named second, same plant is named third, then here second, third names are called synonyms. Example here, Allostoni have got many other names, the other names are called synonyms. Here homonym is a name that has been used for more than one taxon, used for a more than one taxon. The same word is used for other taxon also. Such names are called homonyms. Conservation of names. To avoid the disadvantages of strict application of the rule of priority, the International Botanical Congress have authorized the conservation of widely used names even though they are not the oldest ones. If the name is widely used, then the name will be conserved. That is, these nomina conservanda, conserved names may be at the family, genus and the species rank, means their name will be used often. Then let us see what is types, means typification or nomenclatural types. The names of taxa of a rank of a family and below are based on nomenclatural types, which permanently fixes a name to a actual physical specimen. Okay, usually it is done with the help of a herbarium. I hope you remember, students, in this last class we discussed about a herbarium. So this is mainly based upon the herbarium, means the main first observed plant will be conserved as a herbarium sheet. Okay. Here the nomenclatural type of a taxon is an element to which the name of taxon is permanently attached, whether as a correct name or a synonym. Means simply the first observed plant specimen is called a type. A nomenclatural type is not necessarily the most typical or representative element of a taxon. Then there are some types of nomenclature, means types of a nomenclatural type. First, holotype. Holotype is the specimen or illustration used by the author or designated by him as the nomenclatural type. Means the first expressed name, first described name, first described plant which is conserved as herbarium sheet is called a holotype. The first plant which is described first. Now we will see the types and nomenclature. Means there are various types of the nomenclature, right? Holotype, it is the specimen or illustration used by the author or designated by him or her as a nomenclatural type. Means the first specimen used by the author is a holotype. Lectotype, it is a specimen or illustration selected from the original material to serve as a nomenclatural type when no holotype was indicated at the time of publication or missing. Means when holotype is missing, then the specimen used is called a lectotype. When holotype is not available, when holotype is not prepared, when holotype is not ready, then the specimen is called a lectotype. Coming to isotype, it is a duplicate of the holotype. It is always a specimen. Means the same specimen prepared by looking at the holotype, just like a Xerox copy, the same type prepared, right? Syntype, it is any one of the two or more specimens cited by the author when no holotype was designated or any one of the two or more specimens simultaneously designated as types. Means when the same plant is prepared, when same herbarium is prepared in different places, then others are called syntypes. Then paratype. It is a specimen or illustration cited in the protologue that is neither the holotype nor isotype nor one of the syntypes if two or more specimens were simultaneously designated as types. Okay. When two or more are prepared as herbarium, it is a paratype. Neotype, it is a specimen or illustration cited in the protologue selected to serve as a nomenclature type as long as all of the material on which the name of the taxon was based is missing. Means when all those types are missing, and if that plant is used, if that illustration is used, that is called a neotype. Okay. Here, when a holotype or a previously designated electrotype has been lost or destroyed, and it can be shown that all the other original material differs taxonomically from the destroyed type, a neotype may be selected to preserve that usage established by the previous typification. Better let us discuss these definitions to understand the earlier discussed terms properly. First one, effect publication. The publication which is accordance with the rules of the ICBN, that is printed matters has to be distributed to the general public or at least to botanical institutions with the libraries accessible to botanists generally. Means the printed articles, papers, books must be distributed to all the people who are concerned to the botany. Valid publication is a publication that is in accordance with the rules. Let us look at the rules. First rule, have a Latin diagnosis or description. Second, give a clear indication of rank. Third, designate a type and its location. Fourth, publish in a scientific journal. Fifth, follow the rules of nomenclature according to the most recent code. A legitimate name. It is a name with that fulfills the rules. Means if the name follows all the rules, it is called a legitimate name. Illegitimate name, a name which contravenes the rules, means the name which do not follows the rules. Lastly, correct name of a taxon is one that is the legitimate name. Legitimate name is also called the correct name. Okay, these are few definitions to understand the taxonomy properly. Okay, hope you are clear now. We shall discuss other concepts in the next class. Till that, keep learning. Thank you.